Hello, my name is Terry. This video will cover our investigation of the Lucas store, which occurred on October 29th, 2021. This was the third site location that we had conducted an investigation on this particular evening. Our investigation of the Lucas store began after midnight and concluded at 4 a.m. During this entire time, there were only 4 investigators in the house. All of the following clips are from the sick room on the second floor of the Lucas store. This room is notorious for making people feel ill, and it did so during this investigation. I have no idea what occurred during the earlier hours when other people went through this particular room, and I have no means of getting feedback from them. So I have no idea if they suffered to the same extent that our group did. The voices captured during this portion of the investigation are a combination of both EVP voices and ghost box voices. The ghost box was located 2 rooms away from this room and was being manned by another individual.
I kind of get a heavy feeling in here. A little strange, like almost like a lightheaded.
Yes, dizzy and disoriented.
A little bit.
Yes. Yeah.
Almost like a vertigo. Like.
Is there anyone in here tonight?
This is considered the Lucas sick room, second floor.
It just is sick in there.
Did it really?
Did.
Yep.
Hey Ken, your thing just said the word, we called it the sick room, and then your device said sick.
I think when you said, is there anybody in here, it said no too. I think I heard it said no. So let's see if it responds again. Ask it something else, I guess.
Did you live here?
Did you live here?
Two of the investigators present had never been to the site before. What was interesting, as soon as they'd gone into this room, whatever it was that makes people sick seemed to be moving from one of them to the other, causing them to feel sick. Whatever it was that was doing this seemed to be testing them to see what it could do to them.
Feels a little off in here, Terry. A little bit.
He was already starting to experience symptoms of dizziness.
Who was? Dan?
Yeah,
Oh, did he say?
yeah. Did you treat patients in here?
Supper. I will have to say I feel a little headachy. I felt a little bit nauseous, but I didn't know what it was, the light or not.
That's how I was when we first
I'm
walked
getting
in. But
better now,
I feel
but-
pretty good now.
I felt a little bit like my throat or whatever kind of,
Draining?
yeah, kind of a little,
Okay.
like maybe a little sick to my stomach at one point, and it's sort of fading away now.
It might be testing you.
Mm-hmm.
See,
Yeah.
it
And I'm just-
started in on you first.
I'm just sitting here, I'm standing my ground so that I ain't gonna run out because I feel a little weird, but it's dissipating now. I mean, I kind of felt like pressure, like pushing or something, just, kind of like that sort of little early phases of like, feel like you need to throw up. But I thought, okay, let me just see what's happening here, and if it gets worse, I probably will have left. But like pressure on my head, mostly. Definitely feeling a chill.
Yeah, it's almost 55 in here, so you wouldn't think it would be that chilly, but
Have you been watching the temperature over there?
it's kind of staying right around.
54.8?
The following group of footsteps are from an unknown source.
How do you feel, Dan?
I feel pretty good now.
You felt kind of weird when you walked in first.
And then it kind of came back for a little bit, but then it went away again.
See, that's the thing, is he may have been testing him to see what he can do to him.
Not too long after you said you were feeling better, I think it started on me again.
Did it? Huh?
But now I think I feel good again now.
See, that's interesting. It's like he's testing to see what he can do and if he can inflict anything on anyone.
What's of special significance is when someone brings up the subject of Frank Flynn, a voice over the ghost box says the word shot, which is exactly how this individual died.
You don't like Fred Flynn, do you?
I'm not sure, but did his thing just say shot?
Yes.
Yeah.
I heard that too.
I heard some.
You
shot or
mentioned, you
something.
talked about Frank Flynn, and then it said the word shot.
Yeah, I heard that too.
Feel like something's just sort of hiding in the back there. I think they're like, well, we couldn't inflict any.
We're right at the witching hour. It's like 3:05.
Really? So him and Greg knew each other real well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he took a bunch of really good pictures
Mm-hmm.
of, at this one location, he got one, I call it the fire ghost.
Whatever was here seems like it's moved.
When we walked back into the Frank Flynn room, where the ghost box was being run, the individual running it was laying down on the floor, and I was joking by saying, "Oh, a body." Well, I had no idea what had happened. This individual had been in the room earlier, and he was feeling very sick and had to lay down.
No, it's a body. Enough. Are you Frank Flynn?
This room outside the mannequin room is very interesting. It's notorious for producing intense cold spots. It's not just that the air is cold, it has a presence about it where it seems to go through you.
I don't know, we were just mentioning this room just seems weird to us. It stinks too.
This also, we've had several people, it's kind of hard to explain. They were wearing like necklaces with pendants, and something would cause the pendant to levitate.
Got it.
It caused the what to levitate?
The pendant
I've got
on the
it on right
necklace.
now.
Are you wearing one? Try putting it on the outside.
It's a St. Michael.
We're not going to mess with that.
No, I don't know. I think some of the others were crosses and stuff.
Yeah, it's chillier.
Yes, yes,
Dropped.
yeah.
Are you making the temperature go down? Just like went right through me. Man.
Through that window leads.
This is a weird room.
The following footage is from the mining room. These footsteps and voices cannot be accounted for.
That's funny, I'm not seeing the light switch.
I think it was way over here on the side. Feels the stove.
So is anyone in here tonight? It's funny, it sounds like a footstep.
Oh, the camera just stopped for some reason. I don't think the battery's dead.
Probably not to be heard by that footstep.
Yeah,
That's a pretty loud one too.
the display was on, but something just turned the camera off from rolling.
Did you do that? Did you turn the camera off?
I had it rolling when I came in here.
It's funny, the footstep sounded like it was behind me.
I heard that too.
Are you in here?
Moses? Flynn? shut down.
It was funny, it was like there's another weak footstep.
I didn't hear that.
It was weak. And I thought it was overhead.
I heard that. This team, we'd be under the suicide room, wouldn't we?
No, we're under the sick room.
Or sick room, yeah.
Just two of us at the Lucas store. We'll be up in a few minutes.